Nature can be brutal, and today's video shows just how savage the animal kingdom can be. From fierce predators to unlikely heroes, you'll witness intense battles that showcase the raw power and instincts of animals in the wild. Some will win, and others will lose, but all will leave you on the edge of your seat. Stick around until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to FactzThing for more heart-pounding animal encounters. A massive bear spots a mountain goat grazing on the steep slopes of a rocky cliff. The bear begins his pursuit, confident that he will catch the goat for an easy meal. But as the chase leads to the edge of a treacherous cliff, the goat makes a daring leap to safety. The bear, too focused on his hunger, slips and plummets down the mountain, ending his hunt in a fatal fall. His hunger leads him to his demise. In a rare encounter, a lion and a bear cross paths in the wild, both sizing each other up. The lion, king of the jungle, lets out a powerful roar and pounces at the bear. Though the bear is strong and fights back fiercely, it quickly becomes apparent that the lion's speed and agility are too much to handle. As the battle intensifies, the bear, realizing it's outmatched, decides to retreat before it becomes the lion's next meal. Two enormous rams, with horns curved like ancient warriors' helmets, face off on a desolate mountain plain. They charge at each other with full force, and the impact of their horns crashing together can be heard echoing for miles. The force of the collision is so powerful that both rams stumble back, momentarily dazed, as if they've forgotten why they were fighting in the first place. The showdown ends without a clear winner, but the sound of their battle will be remembered. A crocodile tries to sneak into a lion pride's kill, hoping to snatch a bite from their feast. But things take a turn when the croc finds itself surrounded by the lions, who are not ready to share their meal. The reptile struggles to escape, but is quickly overwhelmed by the pride. With no chance of survival, the crocodile accepts its fate and becomes part of the lion's midnight snack. A sleek cheetah, driven by hunger, sets its sights on a tiny warthog baby grazing with its mother. With lightning speed, the cheetah grabs the helpless baby by the neck. But before it can enjoy its meal, the mother warthog charges with fury. In a dramatic twist, the warthog mother chases the cheetah away, forcing it to flee for its life, leaving the baby warthog unharmed but shaken. A massive eagle swoops down from the sky, locking its talons around a baby deer and lifting it off the ground. But this time, the young deer fights back with surprising strength. As the eagle struggles to maintain its grip, the deer manages to shake free and roll the eagle down a steep mountainside. The eagle tumbles down, crashing into sharp rocks, unable to complete its hunt. A hungry polar bear approaches a group of walruses, looking to snatch one for dinner. But the walruses are on high alert, and each time the bear gets close, the walrus slips out of its grasp with ease. After multiple failed attempts, the polar bear is left exhausted and disappointed as the walruses dive into the water, leaving the predator without a meal. In an astonishing display of bravery, a lone hippo marches straight into lion territory, catching the pride off guard. The lions, unsure at first, quickly decide to turn this intruder into their next meal. But the hippo, with its massive jaws and surprising agility, fights back against the attacking lions. After a tense struggle, the hippo manages to escape, leaving the lions stunned and empty-handed. A lion spots a hyena, scavenging, and decides to pounce, thinking it's an easy target. The hyena cries out, and soon, its pack arrives to defend it. In an impressive show of teamwork, the hyenas surround the lion, biting and snapping from all sides. The lion, overwhelmed by the coordinated attack, is forced to retreat, and the hyenas successfully rescue their friend. A polar bear, known for its ferocity, stumbles upon two huskies in the snow. In a fit of rage, the bear charges at them, ready to unleash its fury. Despite their bravery, the bear overpowers them, tossing them around like rag dolls in a scene that leaves onlookers stunned. Two large bears, each searching for food, mistakenly enter the same house in the middle of the night. They lock eyes and immediately feel threatened by each other's presence. Growling and pawing, the dominant bear starts pushing the other, and soon they're in a full-blown fight, furniture crashing around them. Meanwhile, the family inside the house is jolted awake by the chaos.
Run.
A cheeky hippo decides to grab the tail of a much larger elephant, playfully tugging at it, trying to provoke a reaction. After multiple attempts to get the elephant's attention, the larger animal finally responds with an amused push from its powerful leg, as if to say, "You're nothing compared to me." The hippo stumbles back, looking surprised but unharmed, and the scene leaves onlookers laughing at the comical interaction between these two giants. In a show of misplaced bravado, a small alligator tries to assert dominance over a much larger one, snapping his jaws in a challenge. The bigger alligator, unfazed, decides to teach him a lesson. With one swift move, the larger alligator grabs the smaller one by the neck and drags him into the water, holding him down long enough to show who's really in charge. Two massive hippos unexpectedly wander into a private safari park, right in front of a group of tourists on a guided tour. To everyone's shock, the hippos start fighting, slamming into each other with earth-shaking force. The spectators watch, wide-eyed and speechless, unsure whether this intense battle is part of the safari experience. Three muscular rams decide it's time to settle who's the most powerful among them. They lower their heads and charge at each other with a thunderous clash of horns. One by one, the weaker rams are knocked to the ground. After a few rounds, two of the rams are seriously injured, limping away from the fight. The last ram stands victorious. A curious baby elephant tries to scare off a nearby goose by trumpeting and stomping his feet. But the goose isn't intimidated, in fact. It fights back. The tiny bird flaps its wings and charges at the baby elephant, who backs off in confusion. The elephant, clearly startled, learns the hard way not to underestimate smaller creatures, as the fearless goose stands its ground. Cats are known to be fearless, but this particular cat is on another level. It bravely takes on a coyote, swiping and hissing with all its might. The coyote, surprised by the cat's courage, eventually decides this isn't worth the effort. Tail between his legs, the coyote retreats, leaving the victorious cat standing proud. A sneaky hyena approaches a donkey, thinking it could scare the animal into submission. But the donkey has other plans. With surprising strength, the donkey grabs the hyena by the ear and refuses to let go. The hyena howls in pain as the donkey shakes it like a rag doll. The tables have turned, and the donkey teaches the hyena a lesson it won't soon forget: never mess with the wrong opponent. In a display of cunning intelligence, an orca uses a piece of fish as bait, placing it on the surface of the water to lure an unsuspecting bird. The moment the bird lands to grab the bait, the orca strikes. With lightning speed, it snaps the bird into its jaws and drags it underwater, making it an easy meal. A group of lionesses is on the hunt, stalking a zebra from behind. They close in on their prey, but the zebra senses their presence. Just as one lioness lunges for the attack, the zebra unleashes a powerful kick with its hind legs. The impact strikes the lioness in the chest, sending her flying back and leaving her badly injured. In this heart-stopping moment, a lone lion finds itself in the middle of a buffalo pack, desperately trying to escape, but the buffaloes are relentless. With sheer force, each buffalo charges at the lion, tossing him around like a rag doll. The lion fights for survival, but the powerful blows from the buffaloes prove too much. In a murky river, an alligator confidently snaps up an eel, unaware of the electric surprise it's about to receive. As the alligator bites down, the eel releases a shocking 440 volts, sending electricity surging through the alligator's body. Stunned and frozen, the alligator becomes a statue in the water, completely immobilized by the eel's powerful defense mechanism. A fierce fight breaks out in the sky as a giant eagle and a hawk clash to claim dominance over the bird kingdom. The hawk, though swift and agile, struggles against the sheer size and strength of the eagle. The larger bird soars higher, diving down with powerful strikes, leaving the hawk no chance to retaliate. A lone cheetah wanders into unfamiliar land, not realizing he's entered a leopard's territory. Out of nowhere, the leopard spots the intruder and attacks with unmatched ferocity. The cheetah tries to defend itself, but the leopard's brute strength and agility overwhelm it quickly. After a fierce struggle, the leopard asserts its dominance, forcing the cheetah to retreat in defeat. A dog, innocently strolling through the jungle, unknowingly passes by a resting tiger. Thinking the tiger is asleep, the dog continues on his path, but the tiger wakes up just in time to spot him. With a swift and deadly pounce, the tiger grabs the unsuspecting dog, claiming an easy meal without breaking a sweat. A curious raccoon accidentally stumbles into a chimpanzee troop's territory, not realizing the danger. The chimps, territorial and aggressive, become enraged by the raccoon's presence. One of the chimps grabs the raccoon by its tail, hurling it through the air like a baseball. The poor raccoon crashes to the ground, dazed and injured, as the chimpanzees assert their dominance over the intruder. In this encounter, a warthog foolishly decides to steal food from a nearby rhino. Thinking he can outsmart the massive beast, however, the rhino isn't having any of it. With one powerful strike, the rhino knocks the warthog off his feet, sending him crashing to the ground. A hungry cheetah spots a gazelle in the distance and locks in on his target. The gazelle notices the cheetah's piercing gaze, and a high-speed chase begins. The gazelle runs for its life, zigzagging in a desperate attempt to escape. But the cheetah's lightning-fast speed prevails as it closes the distance and takes down the gazelle, ending the chase in a swift and deadly victory. A wolf, wandering through an unfamiliar area, finds himself face-to-face with a fierce pitbull. Sensing danger, the wolf tries to maintain his composure, but the pitbull doesn't take kindly to his presence. The pitbull lunges at the wolf, who barely escapes the attack. With speed on his side, the wolf retreats quickly, narrowly avoiding a serious fight. A lone lion enters enemy territory, unaware that a rival pride is watching closely. Suddenly, the entire pride pounces and a brutal battle erupts. The lone lion is outnumbered but refuses to back down. Despite being gravely injured, the lion fights back with incredible courage, standing tall even as the odds are stacked against him. Lions are known for their fearlessness, but in this case, the ostrich, in a serious mood to defend itself, doesn't back down. Using its powerful legs, the ostrich fights back with surprising aggression. The lion, caught off guard by the ostrich's boldness, eventually retreats, proving that even the king of the jungle can be outmatched. In a clash of giants, a rhino attempts to assert dominance over an elephant, thinking it can intimidate the larger animal. But the elephant has no intention of backing down. With one powerful charge, the elephant shows the rhino who the real boss is. A mischievous monkey, eyeing a tasty banana, attempts to steal it right out of an orangutan's mouth. However, the orangutan isn't having any of it. With a swift reaction, the orangutan grabs the monkey and teaches it a lesson. A daring leopard decides to attack a baboon pack, thinking it can overpower one of them. But this is no ordinary group of baboons. As the leopard goes for the kill, 50 baboons quickly band together, forming a strong defense. They charge at the leopard from all sides, forcing it to flee in panic. The leopard narrowly escapes, realizing it underestimated the power of numbers. When two wild beasts face each other, it's always an exciting showdown. Both creatures are equally powerful and determined, neither willing to give up. The clash that follows is intense, with each animal trying to prove its dominance. Who do you think will come out on top in this thrilling battle of the wild? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping animal moments.